Recently, a judge who was ruling on John Eastman hiding his emails from the January 6th committee and other federal investigators, the judge ruled that Donald Trump broke the law, which of course is why Eastman cannot claim attorney-client privilege with these communications he's trying to hide from investigators, because they were communications in furtherance of a crime. That is what the judge ruled. Said, Eastman, look, your guy broke the law. He provided knowingly false statements in a court case. That's illegal. I'm not going to let you hide these emails anymore. But we know that, right? We've talked about that. Everybody is well aware of that court ruling that said Trump broke the law. What you may not know is that a week after that ruling was handed down, John Eastman sent his lawyers back to that judge and they begged the judge, Judge, please, can you alter your ruling to not say that Donald Trump broke the law? I mean, it would be a huge favor to us if you would just change the wording and say that he didn't actually break the law. Now, as of me sitting here talking about this story, the judge has not yet made a decision. But I think it doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure we all know what that judge is going to say. In fact, I'm shocked the judge was even able to keep a straight face as these lawyers came, strolling back into the courtroom saying, hey, judge, listen up. We know you've already given us this ruling, okay? We're just wondering, could you maybe change it, That's not how the legal system works, folks. And John Eastman, you are a lawyer. Your lawyers are also lawyers, so I'm assuming between all of you, every one of you graduated law school and passed the bar. You tell me, if anything that you learned in law school, if anything that y'all have experienced in your professional careers as lawyers indicates that a judge is just willing to change a ruling if you go back in and ask him nicely. Because I've worked around lawyers for almost 2 decades now, and not one single time has that ever happened. Nor have any of the lawyers that I've worked with ever thought to go back into court and just say, Judge, listen, could you just change it for me real quick? That'd be great. That's not a thing that real lawyers do. But John Eastman damn sure sent his lawyers back into that courtroom and said, Judge, we don't like this ruling. I think you got to change it. We don't really have grounds for you to change it. We're not saying that there was a mistrial. We're just, we don't like it. So if you could, help us out on this, it'd mean a lot. This is insane. This is insane. But that's how desperate John Eastman is. Because he knows that this ruling screws him, it screws Donald Trump, and there is absolutely nothing they can do. There's no amount of groveling and begging they can engage in that is going to get the judge to be like, oh, shucks, you're right, I'll go ahead and change it. That's not a thing that happens. You can beg all you want, but you still lost.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.